شاشوي هذه غابسة كده نبغى نتحاب شوية فلان هذه غابسة كده
Ali Ihsan is going to speak in Circassian and I'll try to translate in English. His first question is, how many of you is speaking Adige?
في بزاف دغاونا جنباي زبوش أشياء تبقى مشان يواصل يحيى عبود تلاقي حبوش يعني يبي في بزاف دغاونا تاعي.
I'll translate only the good words. He's swearing, so I can't really.
İlkesi gibi Türkiye Adige bize gelse şimdi olursa.
5 years ago, they established a Circassian language association in Turkey. Called Adige Khasa, Adige Language Association. So that's that.
في bize nakıp sefesel başkanı Türkiye'nin iskemi latin harfe zaraş eram yahtabo kompütür programlar latin program tezerçen işte z harfi zmapo fonetik latin alfabe ilkesi kupazet hanidir.
Since 6 years ago, they started trying to put together a new alphabet based on the Latin alphabets. Of course, the reason behind that because it's easier to read, easier probably to adopt than the Cyrillic alphabet. Yes, the point is to have one letter for every, or one character for every letter instead of the combination that we see in the Cyrillic.
Türkiye, dünyaya adıyorlar ve Türkiye'miz.
The majority of Circassians live in Turkey. So the diagram shows how the majority of Circassians live in Turkey compared to who live in other countries.
Cavun dişi tüccarı Türkiye ve biz dönem Adige'de cavun dişi tüccarı ve biz Türkiye'mizin işleyeceği lazım. Artık biz Türkiye'mizin Adige asiliyle oku. Tarihi rağbeti muğabun diye.
Yeah, the right diagram here shows the percent or percent of assimilation in different countries, and the red one shows Turkey.
Cümle Latince ağo zıvara fransız kirim harfiş buhar harfi toçere turefet toçere kapuşup sonra Adige'de mağara tefeş burası bize yecevre zurca burası nakşego yecevre nakşego marka burası que zahat zmaka zertlerce fonetike marka şam Adige yecevre tkan kızurca Adige kuşa baye burası ve kubrit yecevre zidata Adige bize kubrit.
Yeah, he's talking about the problem with using Cyrillic alphabet, where a lot of the letters or the sounds actually require 1, 2, or 3, even. Yeah, there is 9. Yeah, there is 9 sounds that requires 3 different characters in order to make them, and there is 20 that are made of 2 characters. So there is a lot of complication, and what he's saying is that when you use the Cyrillic alphabet to read Russian, it is much faster than reading Circassian. In fact, this is almost twice the time that it takes to read Circassian than it takes you to read Russian.
Sıfır zeyeceğiz olacak harfişi yapacağım. Harfişi sıfır ayavası zaharfiş.
Yeah, so it's just trying to read the word, trying to combine these 3 mentally before you say it. It takes time.
Harfi tur zaharfişi o vara. Buşan yapısı şu. Buşan nereye?
Yeah, so it takes time basically when you are using Cyrillic alphabet to read.
Bir alfabe ofera. Ramzi yadi takımcı cemi vakit yap takahastı. Fayda.
There's many different aspects to it, but what he explained is only the difference between Cyrillic and alphabet and the difficulties right now.
Dijital platformu, telefonu yeterli. Telefon dönem tedreşami, telefonu getiriyor, seçer, simikabı, tedisabikar, telefon da bir şey yaşayacak. Televizyon ile telefona bakmak, mobil telefonu
the type of work that they are doing is mainly based on a phone platform, since most kids actually care more about their phones than the TV. So anything that they are putting together is
smartphone.
Yeah.
Cidden ne bu vaziyette da var internet için taşıyorum acayip fazla tipuşatın min şere yirem o. Bizi Türkçe böyle.
Yeah, so basically, this is the number of Circassian words that were collected in this application. It's over 100,000 words. This is huge. I mean, we can ask linguistics in the back here, but over 100,000 word is a lot. Typically, if you know between 500 and 1,000 word in any language, you can carry on a simple conversation. So this is a huge number of words that were collected.
Dijital zarafran taşı yer piyasası kıncı görevli, kıncı kamda Almanya. Kıncı katımı katatavası zıdatırıcı sadece ışıklar olmuş.
Yeah, it's easy to fix when there's problems. You know that there is some mistakes, problems, wrong, or anything, but the fixing of whatever faults in the system is pretty easy and fast. Huwa zarf azurja mushaba shawatahu zarf sawo ye mushami peja harfojeye musham khat pishwat as bizem mi tedokşam parça şandıpras zarf sawo yuhuş şant zifkeçe şantçe kejehara yuwatiş ye ura zifkeçe ura bize ura zikret müşebecek So basically, first thing is the emphasis that the Circassian language is very complicated and is very deep. It's very rich. It's a very rich language. And the system that he has 3 different ways to find a word. So if you are looking for a word, you can find it. So you can find it in different ways, even if it's inside the word, in the beginning of the word, or in the end of the word. So there's 3 different systems where you can find the word. So the application is pretty enhanced.
Adige televizyon falapsınmış ha ki amar maca ayet amavi tesi wasıl aldı.
trying to put together a TV is not easy. It's very costly and it takes time. For that reason, in the last 6 years, what they did is they put together 2 radio stations and 2 TV stations.
Şimdi televizyonu hiç öğrenmeden, Türkiye misaliyle Türksat satellite Kültür Merkezi'ne bir Çam Kanada'dan misaliyle, Amerika'dan misaliyle, misaliyle, hukuk misaliyle, какой teknoloji, dijital, TV, dijital.
Yeah, TV أو radio يصير digital. What am I saying? Translating and Yazan to Yazan, sorry. So, the type of radio and TV stations that they put together is digital, and that's to overcome the limitation of being on a satellite where only one country can see it. In fact, with this system, anyone anywhere in the world can see these TV or radio stations.
Smart TV,
so he's working in the future. So this system, the beauty of this system also is that you can actually convert Cyrillic to Latin and Latin to Cyrillic in less than a second. So you can put it, and this, one of the challenges that they had in the beginning is we have all these information in Cyrillic, how can we move into Latin? But this system allows that conversion from one to another. Yeah. It is, of course, available on the net. All documents are digital. You can view them in the internet. You can view the ones. File. There is 2,000 and 2,500 files digital in here that you can view. So the amount of work that was done is tremendous.
Windows'un Windows'un kimse kadar çıkıyor. Adige ana tebulu onu var. Fakat Windows'un işlemi.
There is a lot of effort trying to get the Adige alphabet as a language in the window, so you can have it as a keyboard.
Open source ki Adige forum zepekçe vi Adige keyboard Adige who find this keyboard or find German keyboard or find.
Yes, so you can download this keyboard and then you can write in Circassian. There's limitations if you know in the Cyrillic you can use Bulgarian or Russian or whatever, but there are 1 or 2 characters that are not there and it becomes tricky to write Circassian, especially the one that looks like an eye that isn't available. It's not available. Tane kimseci yani filmi çağır. Çağır mi ne göre taşra kız koştu çağır filmi. Tabii haberdeyken İzles şükür spoçikte pişkin bir ama sabseci yapmışsın. Boşuna sor. Ya.
Te 55. توجد مربش كنت فرع. طبعا هذا فيش فيها. ثابسة بشيء محتاج تري أدير زخراسة نقول بسنة فقط أرتشتا بشام زل جيل الفورام بشيء يحتاج كيف.
So For people who don't know, there's two ways of counting in Circassians. One is based on 10, where it's 10, 20, 30, 40, and the other one is similar to the French system, where it stops at 20, and then 2 20s, 3 20s, poch, pochit, pochit. Most of the people who live outside actually use the system of 20s, and everyone almost inside in the Caucasus uses the system of 10s.
Example 99, 20 step,
so example is 99 in 99 that you say in the Caucasus. It is 4 20s and 19.
Yes.
That's the way it is said outside.
99
We think that it's a female who invented this way. So if you ask about the age, she doesn't like to say 40. It's easier to say 2 20s. These are the books that they printed in the last.
وده مهمه education ministry yetkili kişiler Suriye
Okay, these are books that were given to the Ministry of Education. So, from 5th grade to 8th grade public student knowledge. These are to be taught at public school from 5 to 8th grade. Okay, and they were paid for by the press, paid for by the Ministry of Education. These are some other publications.
Kanada'mız, Amerika'mız, Alman'mız Tüytüke taşak etmişti. Tüytüke on tavır, avaktır tavır. Tüyt vaktır tavır. İltes minsk içine kaşıqam kamışı tükeştine avansı tağır şuarına çekmiştik. Tüyt ofür in out.
So the writing, the writing of the chair.
Arasında zeci dijital teknoloji. Cimri füzihacı ve print istikamı, yok bu füzihacı füz ve etkildir. Dijitalo çıkışmış, printmiş.
Okay, so every writing that they have is digital, so you can write or download or.
Cimri gazetesi, madem bu şey apetitokrası olmuş, bu şey tavcı İngilizce, Arap, mesela Adige, İngilizce, Arap'ımıza Adige Türk'ümüze, suratım yani de suratı bir mezaburi, işhane yine de o, afiyet kitler, bir şey sekreter, seçe romandır, slayto, makkıyakıtım, bize zeylerce benim üyevi yehtahım, zediceli, yavuşçeli, ya suratı, zanakarşı, bu şey estin fediz kitler.
So they have in their website, what they have is they have slides that show a picture and also a voice of words, so you can easily learn the language, and it is translated in Arabic and English and Russian.
Jim Milke, aber hier Monday chat fellow tişha ori ps tehri kartı كتير ريفا كل واجد تير جو خاهيو تتيمو في ساجة يبرورا تشي تيبزا ودغبزا من شيشة كمبيوتر بورابيوتر ولا يدو.
So what we see here is that 300,000 now. We went from 100,000 to 300. Even words that we don't know, because it is systematic, it's easy to find out and put back in the system. One example that he was talking about is a bottle that is above or below. It can actually go also in the front and in the back, and it's also on the side. You can say that by adding simple prefix to the word, and that gives you a sort of an imagination. Just saying the word, you can imagine how it is. What is the situation of this bottle? Where it is. So you can imagine it just by saying the word. In English, it has to be almost like a sentence. In German, it could be two sentences. So all these information are in his computer, and if you are interested, you have until tomorrow to see them all. Okay, so you have only until tomorrow. They are not in that internet.
Jimmy, زمازة مزيكا تركيا أديه شيء خد واحد يابس وجدي فيلم ودي.
Okay, two مزيكا.
زمازة
Turkey. So they spent almost a month and a half ago. Almost a month and a half touring in Turkey to make new videos, meeting people, and these will be available. So the focus of these videos was basically not just the dancing, which is the norm of most of the videos that we have, but this focused on the way of living of Circassians in Turkey, what they do, how they live, what they study, and so on. So he has one of these movies that we can watch if we have time. So hopefully we'll try to fit it sometime today or tomorrow. They would like to take new videos for the kids, and the focus is mothers and their kids. Okay, they are trying to find a family and take a video of a mom with a little baby who has an older sister or brother, how they play outside with animals inside, how the mom teach them, talk to them. So they want to make some kind of virtual or a reality show kind of thing.
Film yaptığına kamera zaten okudum, sabit sıkmam, adıyapsa uçuya yaşayacağım. Uğrası bize kaldı.
They were planning to do like 50 videos, but they had some difficulties, and these difficulties were pure Circassian conversations by the kids where there's Russian words, where Russian words are actually embedded in the normal conversation. And what they are trying to do here is to have a pure Circassian movie without any, the typical thing that we live through. If you live in the US, probably you throw some English words. If you're in the Arab world, you throw some Arabs. And if you're in Turkey, you throw some Turk words, and the same in the Caucasus.
Circassian وراء فيلم رأيته تجيبه. نر شعر فيلم أسابيع بشعر نر زجميانه فدو سابقة اسمه وش حضر وسطنا بس جمش رشته فدو سابي مع سابي يجاس آيه بورا جر ميكرد ميكي ماوس فدو أكبر مستوى أوتوا سابي مع سابي زي بورا
Okay, so they will proceed with this and they will make a movie, but the essence behind the idea of using a real family is the fact that kids would like actually to listen to other kids speak. So a mom talking to an actual kid, the kid would like to hear that kid talking. That will encourage them to speak the language.
Bir tane Müslüm Adige Konya dokümanteride film herhalde zır sabi herhalde ziri Trakya National Geographic seja fedda Türkiye yardım herhalde ara Adige zır televizyon ki anfeşçe yapıramşo tez etfa hazır.
Yeah, so some of the objectives is to put together a documentary, things for kids, and also some geographic movies.
İtalyan bir peşavat dijital filmler de boşu. Dijital filmler anekdotlar, şisekler, seja xonacılar, hıbzacılar, xokuklar zediceri dijital PDF ya televizyon bir şey bayağı infedal. Minare zavra kokum anekdotum sizce okşam anekdotum ve toşkat fotoğrafı Adige makam nare değil nare kutu nare şere burçlara.
These are also different types of poets and so on that are available.
Cümlemiz aklımıza gelecek. Nasrettin Hocam pişavaşuzu bu ayrında hocacığım. Yakları mahvemşuzun. Hoca katı zezgatı. Katı zezgatı olur. Zevçum hoca işsiz kirazi sezesem gatı katı zezgatı var. Merkezi bizeçe mifede şit bizeçe sizleçin ne suret yok şit ura hiç şit ura hiç o açıklar minre şit ura o açıklar dijital müşüzler vakti bir müşüz sinakizı siv peşü fedeler o açıklar var bu şit olmasın maalesef bu sefer miyiz gece dağlar şu tavra rahat dağlar Tolstoy میفده شله بروچه حقوق هم زبدار معفه هم زبدار زف معفه تیش مرحوق شله شجر شد مری آدیو شجر سیب شاشه غدا سیدیسه زگوشش میفده آدیو شجر شیدره شله مری هر اوبراله مری خانات آدیو هم اوبراجی انتباشه مری خانات گراله
There is 130 words of squid that he collected.
Konache mi ahnaus shausen miches. Zma bugün konache her istişwati ay babçı ziyu mumçı juwa babçı hansı fşapsı. Aşırı işte. Miri tarikatı misafirlere cümlemiz mi uğraşıcısı teknece şu tabanı bir temel kes hoş bası tümşket şişi var. Ay vakit tam من وقتها من أديونا لنا ما أديونا نبرة خج كيف شنو سابيو يعتدرسه شو رزية أديوني تنقل ما فعل سابيو كدرسنا
This is an Adige house that they built to facilitate teaching kids Adige language, and also and you can actually stay in there as well. So it's a kind. This is the size of the rooms that are available in this Adige window. This is how the computer finds the words. Auto correction.
So,
I very much appreciate İhsan Tarı's works, enormous works, devotedly worked on that. But I think your presentation could not show what type of extremely excellent studies you have realized. So I would ask you if you could show us some of your examples, just pressing one button, what you can provide there.
Yeah.
I know the time is very limited, but I don't think anybody could understand how excellent work you have realized.
Maybe because the translator was all these are.
Ama internetçi ya da umpaysa kakumpay uğraşıp var. İki bu var. You are right. Ama vakit yapıyor o sıra silajı. Sesma serip silajı hocam. Hocam.
Adige хакумис. Мы миллионник фунш еще сихры alfabetçe zişağacım nebret hapşi bozadra.
Çizim hoca bozmadı. Tartıka kazmış. Tartıka adresi var. Facebook adı Circassian Facebook. Minre numara adıyıcı tartıka. Bu şey savuncusu sa. Sip peşusu sa. O zaman adı yazma. Ayrıca tartıka sip peşu tavada. Yılları Türkçe yılların işlerince adıyamsız yetişiyorsa milyonlar yukarı adıyacak halde. Fihaliye.
Milyonlar yukarı Türkiye mi satıyor?
Adı Türkiye mi isimler? Biz kayıp adı mal zavur diye bozuldu. Kamçı kanalları iş mal varı halde. Face tihok. Taşı tihok. İnterneti tihok. İnternete tırıcı amallı tihok. Arasında tükürer zısaniye bize cemiyetini tabi asıyor.
من أصوات الشقاري شقو سازي تسيش إيفا فتح رجب زكي بقاجة سيد قيجيوي يوم الميسم تلاويو أكيد بقاجة سقيجاب حرف كريس الشراب كوا بشام سيكتزام وقيجاشو شقاكو زباشا شنو شيت سري لكن حين حاشاك وسرتمي ورشتو سقيجة أمام مر شقام فايمة نحشقاكوي زباشات شقاكوي قيجاشوت جاره سرجه جاره اسلاورا لاتین الفابeti.
Amerikan bici reverse taşını basız şuna. Zirfiye serakum yapıcı dedi. Yüksek bir bes kavuşuları, nefşahımız kavuşuları. İnternetçe tane vücut diye bakar. Narzan İlyas seçer ben نقول بشكوه يزلاجي نقول بشكوه كاليفورنيا سكول أول جشوا في مجموعة متسيح بيدرجاته أونلاين كورسور تيدرجة يونيس وشاي شغل هذا سنة بيزلاجي جليه هذا وريد في حالي
Там он видит, как он видит, бзерзишь, урысзичи адгар.
Чисто.
Махту требовала дозафы. А если джазлаштай, что з я на убыт. Урысзичи на убыт кузежичи адгар, зачем знать? Вона кечера. А сестейджи джафдакаб. Кечера ты как файма. Бзерзишь разучи джафдакаб. Змышла джаф.
Thank you very much and sorry for being late, but we're ready for the break. How are you? Okay. Done.